What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I just finished watching episode 3, season 3 of The Boys. Boy. Man, this episode was something else. I'll tell you. It wasn't too crazy with the whole gore of stuff, although there was some moments in this episode where it was a little bit much. So in this episode, we go into the story about what happened in Nicaragua with Mallory and Soulja Boy. And in this episode, we also see how Black Noir became Black Noir. He is actually really black, but they apparently got ambushed or something happened when this was like back in the day when she was responsible for taking care of smuggling drugs into the US. And of course, Payback, the team Payback was there, and so was Mr. Edgar, who also was part of that. And so what happened was Butcher went to go get some answers because of what's his name, Gunpowder told him. And so he went to go get some answers. And MM is back also because, as I predicted, the whole crew is back. Frenchie and Kamiko never left. MM came back because Soulja Boy killed his family. Huey came back because he just cannot deal with Miss Congresswoman over there. So, yeah, he makes it so that Kamiko breaks his arm, just so he can have an excuse as to why he's been gone. Because at this point, Huey is just so tired of it. So Starlight is now co-captain, and they're trying to get people, into the 7. And she's trying her best to play her role. But of course, Homelander being Homelander, he threatens her basically because she still has the whole airplane footage. But he's like, go ahead, show it. And I'll basically knock New York out the map and I'll go after all these people. So now she is forced to stay there. She's talking to Huey. Huey is telling her, like, you got to stay. She didn't even tell. Huey didn't even tell her that he was back with Butcher. So now they're going to figure out a way to kill Homelander. So within this conversation that they're having with Mallory, there is this specific weapon that they used back in the day that basically shot up everybody. And this is where the whole gory part comes in, because the way that they showed these people getting killed, at one point, one of them got flown in the air. And then when he landed straight onto a stick head first or something like that. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. It was crazy. But there's a specific weapon that Mallory knew about. And apparently Payback, they got injured as well. But then here comes Crimson, and she's just like, they killed Soulja Boy. They took his body away. You see a helicopter going, but we don't know who they are. We don't know where they took his body. And again, we don't know for sure if Soulja Boy is actually really dead or not, because we didn't see him get killed as of yet. Okay? We see that everybody else got injured. We see what happened with Black Noir. And why now he doesn't speak and why he never takes off the mask. This is what happened to him. He got caught up and blown up, and his face is all jacked up. He can't talk. His head got literally like skinned. Like it was bad. It was real bad. But I don't know. Like, my thought is that Soulja Boy is somewhere still alive. That is just my opinion, right? Now, let's get back to Butcher. Butcher is still trying to fight this temporary V out of his system. So at one point when he's talking to Mallory, he has to run to the bathroom, and he's in there. His eyes are glowing, and he's trying to get rid of everything. And Ryan is trying to ask him, hey, are you okay? Are you okay? So he comes out of the bathroom eventually. And Ryan's like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, basically my stomach, blah, blah, blah. Ryan offers him a cracker. They talk a little bit about the mom, and then Ryan goes, "It's more than your stomach. I can smell your blood. Your heart's racing." So Ryan can tell something's off with him. So anyway, now they're all pissed off at Mallory because she knew this information. She didn't say anything to anybody. Is mad at her because he's like, "Yo, Soldier Boy killed my family. You didn't think that you could tell me." Butcher is like, "There's been this weapon that we could have used a long time ago and you didn't say anything, and Becca could have still been alive," and all this stuff that he's saying to her. Now he's pissed off. So now he's like, "All right, we're out. Let's go. Like, we got to figure something out." So as he's leaving, Ryan runs after him. He's like, "Where are you going? Where are you going?" And he's like, "I'm leaving. You're not going to see me again." And Ryan's getting really upset. Now Ryan's eyes are glowing. Ryan is Homelander's son. So then he's stopping him. He's like, "You're not going anywhere. You said you would take care of me. You would look after me. You promised." And then Butcher, he is such an a-hole when he says this. He's like, "You think I forgot what you done to my Becca?" And, he basically right then and there tells him, "You're the reason why Becca is gone." Not real, like, he just fails to forget that this little boy also lost his mother. At this point, he's just like, man, like, and now Ryan got so upset. His eyes are glowing, and he stops himself and he takes the necklace that he gave him off of him. And he's like, "I hate you." And he runs off. I felt so bad for him at that point. I'm like, man, Butcher, like, you didn't have to do that to that boy. Like, at this point, I feel like Butcher is just really, like, kind of more of an a-hole than he was before. But at the same time, I feel like he really does care about Ryan. Everything that he's been doing up until this point after Becca died has been for him, and he's been looking out for him and everything, and he's trying to be nice to him, but his emotions got the best of him at this point, and that's no excuse because that's something that he shouldn't have told the boy. That's something that he just shouldn't have told him. At this point now, everybody's pissed off. They're not feeling him. Frenchie got into this situation now where the chick that he was dealing with got caught up in some stuff. He brought her a passport, money to get away. She's like, "Come with me." He's like, "Nah, I'm good." She runs off. Apparently, he was with another crew of people before Butcher. They caught him in the street, brought him over, and they told him, this lady named Nina, that this chick actually got they didn't take the drugs from her. She stole these drugs, and now she's on the run. So I'm feeling like they want Frenchie to go kill her or whatever, but he's not doing it. But I feel it's not over for them. It's not over for this French group here. Butcher seems to think it's a good idea to actually call her up after they all go back to the office and set up a meeting because now he wants to go to Russia. For what? I don't know. So then, moving right along to the Deep. So the Deep is now being introduced back into the 7. Okay. Sorry, you guys. The lighting is a little bit off here. So anyway, the Deep is back into the 7. So at one point, they're all sitting here having dinner, and Homelander is serving them seafood out of all things. And first of all, let's get to the part where Deep was having sex with his wife, and he's in front of this fish tank, and he's looking straight at an octopus, and he's talking to the octopus, and apparently I think he got off with the octopus and not his wife. Anyway, moving right along. So they're all having dinner, and it's all seafood and everything, and at one point Homelander makes him eat this octopus named Timothy. I think his name is Timothy. And he's like, no, he's begging for his life. And Homelander's like, eat it. His wife texted him while she was next to him talking about eat the damn octopus. And I couldn't watch. It was just so nasty. They did a really good job with the darn CGI with this because it was absolutely disgusting. I couldn't watch it. You guys have to go see my reaction. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. But that was god-awful. So now, what's his name? The newest member of the Deep, which is, I think, Starlight's ex or whatever. So she basically begged him not to take the position because she's trying to spare his life, in my opinion, and telling him about all the crazy stuff that's happening. But he feels as though, okay, you told me all of this, but somebody's got to have your back. So he accepted the position, but he accepted it because he wants to have her back and help her out. But I don't know. I think something's going to happen down the pipeline with those two, but we'll have to see. But anyway, hopefully not, because she's a good girl. We'll see. But yeah, those are my thoughts, my predictions, my review. This was wild. This was wild. So we'll see tomorrow what happens in episode 4. But in the meantime, leave your comments down below. Let me know if you enjoyed my thoughts and my review. Let me know what you guys thought of episode 3, season 3 of The Boys. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later. Doodle!